Good afternoon. Edc Leather Works here, or should I say Georgia Adventure. One and the same. YouTube channel is Georgia Adventure. So I'm down here today and doing some leather work. Try to keep me a supply built up. That way I can, when I sell something, I can put it back on there. Sorry, let me get right here. So I have just sewed this pocket organizer, and I put the slick stuff on here to burnish it with. And this is just the way you burnish something. You put this. You can put water. I prefer this. Just rub it on there, and it just, when you do this, you don't press hard. You just give it a, nice, easy. But you do it fast. You do some friction on it. And you can do it this way with the grooves. Like I said, you just do it. Just kind of do it quick. Do all the edges. You can also use this part of it. And you just slick it up. And it makes a real nice, slick, shiny edge. You can see that or not. So this is a pocket organizer. Made out of 4-ounce leather. And always kind of stretch the little pouches out. This is my template for it. 3" by 4". Got the lanyard eyelets here. Got a couple rivets. Got the good old USA flag. Got my maker's mark on the back. But these things are good for carrying your EDC. Sorry about that. But you can put this sod buster in there if you'd like. When you dye this leather, it gets kind of stiff, but you put a sod buster in there, or flashlight. Put a small EDC flashlight, like a small AAA, and that's what I carry in mine. Put ink pen, a small ink pen like a Right in the Rain or a Polka. Chapstick, like I said, little flashlight, small knife, whatever you want to do. But once you get it used to your whatever you want to carry, just slide it in there. This is a small, I call this the small pocket organizer. I make a large one. But these pouches, the slips on these, they're about 1.5 inch. They're 1.5 inch wide from center to center. Sew them. When I get through sewing, I take my hammer, my little leather hammer, and I tap the threads, just to make it a little better. But that's the one I finished today, and this is a Canyon Tan. Canyon Tan. Sorry I keep moving, but a Canyon Tan, real pretty dye. And the leather, you can dye it, and the leather just see how this has got the same number of coats on it, but you can see how the leather takes the dye, and it's kind of cool because it makes it unique. It'll make it a unique dye, or the unique dyed product. You can see that's 2 coats. I'll probably put a lanyard in this one. Got this one. This is red. This is this is called just red. And you can see it on my hand. I knocked it over and made a mess with it, so I got it on my hands. It looks like blood, actually. But this is a red. And got a skull on it. And you can see how the dye done a little bit right here. You know, I've learned over the years, this is just the way the the dye does it, and the way the leather is. Leather takes dye different. Some leather you can buy a piece of leather today at Tandy, all right, and I can use it, and it'll dye different than the next piece, or some already have. But I've got to sew this one. I think I'm gonna put this black thread on here. I've got a skull and a star on it. Turned out good. I try to make them a little different. You can see how this pouch looks compared to this one. These slide down in your pocket. I carry one every day. They slide down in your pocket. And I've got some of these. Put this back up. I've got some of these belt clips. This is a little shorter. I'm gonna try these out. This is my last one of these. I'm gonna have to order some more, but these have a little bit bigger belt clip. And so I'm putting them on these slip joint sheaths, carry sheaths. I thought people might like to have one with, you know, some with some metal clips, just something to, this is 8-ounce leather, by the way. This is 4-ounce. And this old trapper fits in there, however you want to carry it. I prefer to carry the small end down, like that. But it's a good heavy-duty belt clip. And we'll see how they sell. I dyed this green, kind of give it some contrast. I think it turned out good. Stamped a deer on it. Got a flag on the back, and it also takes, now this one fits a little tight, but it takes the big trapper. And you can put the big trapper, you can put, you know, whatever you want. You can actually put, you know, the sod buster in there, but the sod buster goes all the way down in there. See? You know, that's all right. All you got to do is squeeze it and get the knife out, but this one's tight. You can put a big trapper. You can put a full-size copperhead, a Stockman, you know, travel lock. You know, you can just try different knives in it. But I think these are going to be nice, heavy duty sheaths. So, and I also made a. This is a small fixed blade sheath, and it's small. But there's a lot of small fixed blades out there. People like the EDC. So it's actually, let's see, it's about 5.5 to here. So the opening will take a small fixed blade. The opening total is 1.5 inches, and you could put a, you know, like a trout knife, burden trout knife, or like the Edc CR 2.5 or CR 3.0 when they come out with it. You can put a small EDC fixed blade. You just have to, measure your knife. So this one is about 6.5 inches long from here to here. And it's got the belt clip. Only thing I got stamped on is the star. I like the star because it's part of my Edc Leather Works logo, and it's part of the American flag. So I'm kind of partial to the stars, but it's got the black one. I'm gonna try one of these, but I'm not gonna put this one on a sheath fixed blade knife. I'm gonna use these on the smaller pouches, I think, because it's not as long. I think it'll hold up. It'll stay on better with a smaller sheath. This one comes down quite a bit more. You can see. But I ordered these just to try them, see how they do. I'm gonna order some more of the black ones. So got these done. It takes a little while to make these because you got to cut them out. Cut them out, then you have to punch your holes. Stamp it if you want stamping on it. Punch your holes for your hardware. Punch your holes for your thread. If you want the corners round, which I usually make my corners round, then you dye them, then you sew it, and then you burnish them. You finish that part out. You can also burnish. I was showing you this wood burnisher, but you can also a plastic burnisher or a deer horn. If you got an old deer rack or deer horn and you want to cut you a piece off, it burnishes nice. And I've got some more racks. I think what you got to do is you got to polish it a little bit with like a buffing wheel. But you can see how it makes it shiny. Puts a nice added touch to it. Then the last thing I do is I put this leather treatment on there. So before I ship them, I put that on there too. And I got another gasket slip here. I really like these. People like them. This is mine. This is the one I carry. This is the first one I made. I carry my sod buster in it. Stays in my pocket. So, but just down here today, don't really have a lot to do. Me and my wife both are at home, so I try to come down here and old stockman. Old trapper that's got some real pretty stag on it. And y'all know the story behind it if you've watched my videos, but it's a fun hobby, but I make money doing it. Got my Etsy shop, www.etsy.com/shop/EDC Leatherworks. I can make custom orders. I also make notebooks, two kinds of notebooks. I make these with the elastic that holds the notebook closed. This one has a bookmark in it, and this one has the elastic. You can put like 4 notebooks in this one. So a lot of people like to carry a notebook. But I actually carry one. I'm fixing to make a few of them. I carry one. I'm working on a belt holster for a Glock. I still got some work to do, so I've got to get some screws to go here. So I've got it cut out and started on it, but I gotta work on it some more. I make a lot of different things down here. I make the full size sheaths for an SE3 size knife that fit similar size knives. I also make a sod buster size. I just trim them a little bit, make them a little shorter. So that's the kind of stuff I do. I'm gonna sew this one. I gotta figure out what I do with my needle. Oh, here it is. And these needles, man, you ever stick yourself with that thing, it hurts. Woo. Oh, it'll poke a good hole in you before you know it. You just don't want it to go to your bone. you know, then you're gonna have another issue. You're gonna have to go get that looked at. But yeah, I'm gonna sew this one, and then I'm gonna cut out some stuff. So with that, just a little video today on my leather work. Been down here working today. Plugged in my electric heater, had it running, and my breaker flipped. I guess it, with all this other stuff on down here, that's about all it could take. But so one of the tools I use a lot of is I use a square, because I can get some good straight lines. A small square right here. I've got 2 boxes of these. I'll show you some of the thread I use. Sorry I keep getting up. I've got this green. I guess you call it zombie green. I've got, I don't know where my orange went. Somewhere. But I've got some orange thread somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. Then I've got some blue. I've used the blue. Got some red. And some browns and some blacks in here too. Yeah, I gotta find my orange. I don't know where it is. It was up here, unless it's on the floor down here. But so I keep my thread in these. You know, got a lot of tools I use. You know, I got some different knives I use to cut the leather out. I use this. This is an old US mess kit knife. And man, you can sharpen this thing up where it's razor sharp. This is stainless and this is aluminum. It's a good leather working knife. You know, so got a lot of different, got an edging tool, you know, a lot of different things to do leather work. You know, this is a good tool to use to, you know, on a thicker leather to use to punch a hole in it. Got a leather worker's hammer. I use this one more than any of them though, to do my stamping and stuff. But you know, you have to get a few tools to get started, you know, and then you can roll with it. I got this, I'm gonna make a holster like this. This is a Condor. I've had this knife for probably 10 years. You can tell it's beat all up. I gotta put a file on it. I've used it pretty hard. Good bushcraft knife, but I gotta, pretty ashamed it looks like that, but I gotta sharpen it. But I'm gonna use this holster as a template. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Friday. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all be safe out there. Remember, lazy man carries a dull knife. Keep your knife sharp. If you like this video, subscribe to my. Appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. I guess my next video will be a knife talk. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate if you would hit the like, hit the bell, leave a comment. You know, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this stuff. I've been doing leather work for a little while. Tell me what you think about these casket slips. You know, or if you got any ideas, you know. Like I said, I'll make a large one of these. It's a little bit bigger. This has been a good selling item. Sure has. But y'all have a great weekend. And like I said, keep your knife sharp. God bless.